What is up, YouTube? It's Fancy Polak here, and we're going to be doing a little unboxing and installation of the Kemimoto Maverick Trail tablet holder. So this is going to replace that little tablet RAM mount holder I have in the center. Hopefully actually add a bit of storage as well. Another disclaimer, I did receive this product for free from Kemimoto, but I've made it clear to them that, I'll give my honest opinions on their products, whether it's good or bad, the experience installing, experience using, and obviously the finish of the quality of the product. So let's get this bad boy unboxed. So obviously it came in an Amazon box, but this is how it showed up. That, the installation guide, and a felt strip and some hardware. This thing's actually quite a bit bigger than I expected it to be. So there's a little button you push there, push that, and that allows you to open this. And then you'll actually have some storage inside the machine once it's installed. It's also an adjustment screw for your tablet size, so you adjust that as needed and kind of clamp down onto the machine or onto the device. Similar to the Can Am version, just cheaper as usual. Let's get this bad boy installed. First step is going to be to remove my old RAM tablet mount. I'm going to leave the mount in here for other purposes, but I'm going to take that out right now. I'm also going to give this a little wipe down so I don't trap all that dirt and grime and stuff underneath everything. So it looks like the first step is to remove the switch panel or switch section before you start drilling holes and whatnot. So it looks like we're probably going to take off the windshield to get to those two dots there to drill a hole through. So I'm going to see if I can try doing it without drilling taking out the switch panel, because it doesn't look like it's very simple to pull that out. So I drilled the two holes. Now look at the instructions, and it doesn't mention where to put these sealing surfaces at, so I'm going to dig into that a little bit. It doesn't show on here where to put those on the machine specifically, so we'll see. So what I've done for now is taken the thin strip, kind of ran it along there. I'm going to run a couple extra bits at the end here. A lot of this will be under my windshield, so I'm not too concerned about it. It is a little concerning though that the instructions don't mention anywhere in it where to put them on, so I'm just kind of left guessing on where to put stuff. So, alright, I got it roughly lined up. Get some lights on that. Got it roughly lined up. Gonna put those screws down in there on the end, and then we'll drill into there, and hopefully we don't break anything. These two holes require a 1/4 inch drill bit, so let me get those drilled out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting getting a nut on there. Putting the bolts in, and we're gonna feed the nuts through the bottom, which may take a little bit of time, but I'm probably gonna put one on a socket, slip that socket up in there, put this itty bitty nut on there, so we'll see how she goes. first nut in there, which I can probably show you real quick. Somewhere in that jumble of wires and such. So basically I had to find a socket that didn't put the nut so far deep in it because I couldn't slide it up there. So there's plenty of room though without taking the switch panel out, so I wouldn't say you need to do that. What you might need to do is remove some of your switches that you have, because that could clear up some of the wiring that's in the way. So we're going to see how the other side looks, but I don't think you need to pull that switch cover out at all. Just like that, both nuts are on. Let's tighten them up. They also didn't include the Allen key. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or not, but you're gonna need a between 3, 3.5, or 4. It's not exactly super accurate, my chart. So this works just fine. Don't really need to pull the cover off, so we'll get the other one fixed up. So got the other side tightened up. So as you can see, there's lots of storage in there. I don't know how dry it will really stay given that the seals aren't perfect, but given I have a windshield in the front, it should work just fine. So let's get the rest of that buttoned up and get the windshield on and make sure everything fits and works. This is the final product. Looks pretty snazzy. I'm gonna go ahead and get my tablet from inside and get her mounted in there, see how she looks. So I'm gonna first feed my cable in there. I gotta get this plugged in, kind of way down in there, but that's gonna be a little bit of a pain, so let me just put your passenger here for a sec. What I'm going to do is feed the cable through this little hole here. This little hole. That way I can actually plug in my device. Then we're going to adjust this. So on the inside there's going to be an adjustment. So let me do that real quick. Push down on this, tighten down that screw. Just click it into place. Plug my cable in. Which actually, now that I mentioned it, I gotta feed it through the other hole. There we go. She's installed. She's plugged in. So that's about all there is to it. Hopefully it holds up well enough. If not, I'll let you guys know. I think I've identified where the felt stuff goes. This goes on the actual tablet portion that holds the tablet. So I'm looking at it and I'm messing around with it. It's really moving around quite a bit. So let me go ahead and put that on there. It doesn't hurt that I did the other stuff, and I have more of this kind of felt seal tape. You can buy it pretty easily, but yeah, let me get this installed on there because that's definitely where it's supposed to go. it definitely looks and feels better than before. So seems to work. We can pop it open as needed and get to our stuff. And for our purposes, it's a little loose. Don't love how much movement's in that, but it's not much more movement than my old tablet holder. My other one, kind of the whole thing wobbled. At least this, it's just kind of a portion of it. So we'll see how she fares off-road. I will record that, not this weekend, but the following weekend. I'm going to be doing a little trip to Kalkaska and Frederick area and see how she holds up. Overall experience, I've had better, to be honest. The door bags were a lot easier to install. Obviously this is going to be a little more difficult since you have to drill into the machine, but as far as instructions go, I can read them off here. I don't think you need to remove that. If you're careful with your wiring and you're not just drilling willy-nilly, you can be careful and just kind of pop the drill through real quick. And honestly, there's nothing immediately in that location. You've got a couple inches or maybe an inch or two until you hit some wiring. Obviously, you got to drill the holes in the front portion of it, which if you have a windshield, depending on your windshield, it might not fit actually, but mine sits kind of above it, so it fits no problem. Drilling those holes wasn't too bad once you got the main screws on the front drilled in. It kind of lines it up pretty nicely. I'd recommend not removing all that stuff because it's kind of a pain to get everything in there organized. You can spend more time taking that whole switch panel out versus just finagling with the wires a little bit. So basically, once you do those two screws and you get the nuts on there, tighten them down. Don't tighten them down too much because it is plastic, you don't want to break it. But beyond that, it's pretty simple. And the felt strips, just thinking now I probably should have used the thinner ones for it, but this stuff is super cheap, so you can find it anywhere if you don't need it, if you don't want to use the thick version and you did what I did. So yeah, otherwise it seems to hold it well. And the nice thing is it's going to be a little bit out of the weather too. So this should actually fall kind of, the back of the tablet holder will be underneath the edge, the lip of the window, because I had a lot of issues during when it was rainy that it was dripping right down onto the tablet. So with this, it sits quite a bit further forward and the tablet can be flipped around, so it's not as water doesn't have as easy a way to get to it. So I think overall it'll be good, and I can throw a bunch of extra crap in there, so more storage is always better on these tiny machines. So maybe I'll include the portion of actually putting it to use on the trail in this video, so you guys should see that in a little bit.